Hello, Sarah and Mackenzie in the world. This is a video response to what Sarah was talking about and a continuation on my Soul Pancake video project. This video is about art. What is art? What do I think of art? What makes art good? What makes art bad? And let's begin. What is art? I think of art as anything that's held in time, anything that's stopped from moving. This is a very complex question, so I thought the easiest thing to do was add a simple answer. Why not? It happens for a lot of things, why can't it happen for this? So, what do I mean by something is stopped in time? What I mean by something stopped in time is there's an item, an object, a thing, a person, whatever you want to call it, that is stopped. It's prevented from changing in any way. Yes, there are types of things that happen over time, but those are a different category of art altogether. I'm not even going to start mentioning them. Okay, some examples of what I mean by things stopped in time. Okay, what I mean by something is stopped in time is something as a sculpture or a painting. I have right here a C-3PO and R2-D2 chess piece. I got these years ago. Don't really know where the rest of the chess pieces are, but I keep this above my desk, and I think it's a cool piece of art because it's a moment of movie history that's frozen. So, in definition, this is an art piece. Ron Swanson that I have right here, bobblehead, is an art piece because it shows him. He had to be present. He had to do something for some artist to get this picture or this sculpture across. He had to be somewhere to get this sculpture across in the way he is. That is, in my definition, art. A painting. This painting. I don't know how I'm going to do this, but there's something there. This painting, and this painting, and this painting. These are considered paintings or artworks because they're moments in time that have been stopped for us to look at and study. That, in my definition, is what art is. It's something frozen in time. What I think of art is anything stopped in time, which means with Sarah's thing talking about John Berger and he not considering photography art, I think that's totally wrong. You can have fine art that is photography because photography, with my definition, is something frozen in time. You can see it, stop it with a photo, and continue, and you never have that time back. That is art. That is fine art. Thinking of photography, sometimes I think of photography as sometimes above art because with art you stop, you look at it, you step back, and then you come back to it. You have different ways of looking at it, different angles, even over time you have different thoughts about it. You change what you think. And with photography you have that split second to make that decision. That is what I want. And then not only do you look at it as the photographer, but you look at it from the person observing and you think about why did they choose that one specific photo? Why did they pick it when the bird was in that phase of flapping its wings? With that, you bring up so many conversations. Why do people like John Berger think photography is an art? I was watching a PBS Idea Channel video, which is a brilliant channel. You guys should check it out. The video is called Why Do We Hate Selfies? And in this video, it brings up the idea of maybe the reason why they don't consider photography artwork is because it hurts them. They don't understand. They say it brings some kind of skilllessness to art. And just because of that, it means there is no art in photography. Just like rock and roll coming in, destroying big bands, people didn't consider that music because it was different, and now it is music, to at least to me. So just because you're afraid of it doesn't mean that it isn't it. It's just different and should be mixed together. So what is the difference between good art and bad art? This is a very big question that many people talk about. I think of good art as something that brings in some type of conversation, something that is exchanged between the viewer and the maker. I was watching a video by John Green, and he simply stated that just because the author wrote something doesn't mean it's the only thing about it. Just because an author says that this happens and this happens doesn't mean that something can't be interpreted by the reader. In this case, for painting, when I see something and it talks to me and I can talk back and somehow it answers to me, that is good art. What isn't good art is something like this. Yes, that's Adolf Hitler. Don't criticize me, but it's just considered bad art because you see it and it's just kind of, yeah, it's there. So this is considered bad art to me. So, good art versus bad art. Good art can talk to you, while bad art just kind of sits there and mumbles and bleh. So, these are what I think. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Do a video response to something, and I will see you guys later.